Twitch.
Yep.
You're live. Welcome to YouTube.
Welcome to YouTube, the best platform on social media.
Could go live on Twitter.
Wait, let me see. Where are they? Hold on. I'll find something.
Not private again, right?
No, it's not private. I'll do the live chat so people could. Okay. So that's open. Make sure it's.
That fucking video.
What fucking video?
I bet it was.
What video?
You puking.
Wasn't that from like 2 years ago?
That's what I said. Antonio said you should record yourself throwing up, and I did 2 years ago, so I said it.
Yeah. It might take a while since it's Tuesday, Sunday. But once people come in, it'll start going. Nothing better to do anyway.
Shout out to Johnny Babbitt. Johnny Babbitt's lit every single day of the fucking week. I'm looking at his Snapchats right now. At him on Snapchat, y'all. At John Babbitt 77.
John Babbitt 77.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kid goes ham, man.
Yeah, that's John Babbitt 77 on Snapchat. At him, he go ham. If you want to see a motherfucking whole party in his
Watch out, vehicles.
There you go.
What are you playing now?
I have no clue. I mean, with my team by Little Mouse. No, I'm kidding.
With my team.
Little Dirt.
What?
Little Dirt.
Little Dirt. That's your boy. You love Little
This
Dirt.
is Mob God Gang.
Okay, so what happened?
In 6 miles.
The Ohio Highway Patrol.
Well, I'll start that one like when more people come in, but like,
There's currently no one watching.
yeah, there's no one watching right now. People are at church. I mean, it happens. You know, but it was an awesome trip, guys. It really
Oh,
was.
someone's watching. You got one viewer.
I told you, man.
It's
Just
Rob,
wait.
probably.
It's not Rob.
Oh, it's not.
Nah. Hey, what's up, one follower? Yeah,
That's good.
Hey, there's
Oh, we
two.
got
Oh,
two
fuck,
now.
here we go.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of a story to tell you guys once more people come in here. It's a special treat because I almost died, but nah, not really, but it was pretty cool. Dawkins' speech was the best out of everybody. Oh yeah, I 100% agree. Brian Dawkins is not only one of my favorite Eagles of all time, but he was Philadelphia. You know, he represented everyone in that city because there's never a player that gets more involved with the fans than he did as a person, not only as a player, as a person. So that's why we took this trip all the way out to Canton, because you can't teach that.
It's once in a lifetime.
Yeah, it's once in a lifetime. You know, if it was any other player, would I have came all the way out here? Probably not. But it's B-Dog. You know, everyone loves B-Dog.
Even Bears fans said that it was the best speech of the night.
Yeah, Bears
they were
fans
fucking, they were sucking Urlacher stick all night, but they
All night,
still said Dawkins was the best. So
Yeah,
that just tell you all you need to know.
exactly. Like Brian Dawkins is just a legend, and you know, the reason why he's probably is my top player of all time, Eagle-wise. Like overall, like obviously you guys know I love Nick Foles with passion because he won the Super Bowl, but like passion, leadership.
If you had to pick
skills.
one, Nick Foles or Brian Dawkins?
I'm picking the guy who won the Super Bowl.
Damn, Nick Foles.
Yeah, I'm picking the guy that won the Super
You
Bowl.
should get a Nick Foles tattoo.
I don't do tattoos.
Yeah, I know you don't.
But I'm picking the guy that won the Super Bowl. But Brian Dawkins is a very close second. Like, no, he's just second, and that's it for me. It's 1 and 2. That's it. 'Cause-
Second best speech, Ray Lewis.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, there were some times where Ray Lewis wasn't really making much sense to me. Like, he was kind of blabbering off, like when he was talking about kissing his kids on the mouth, and like they were like shaking their heads and stuff. Like, it's a little weird, but
I mean, he just loves his kids, you know.
I guess. But I remember the Raven.
He didn't have a father, so
Well, the Raven
this
fan.
shit was deep, you know. You got to be a deep person to understand their speeches, you know.
Yeah, you do. I mean,
It was on another level.
it was,
You know?
and you know, it was definitely a good experience, you know. And you know, JD with Hawk Hater TV says, what does that say? The second best speech was Moss. I love Ray Lewis, but his speech
I
was
like
terrible.
Moss's too. You hated Moss's for some reason.
I didn't like Moss's speech.
I like.
I just thought I like Randy Moss as a person. I don't know. It just something in this speech didn't really stick with me, you know.
Family.
I don't know. And plus, it could have helped that I didn't really watch most of it because I was in the bathroom.
I kind of wish T.O. was there. T.O.'s speech
would have been awesome. Someone just said, who do you think Dez is going to go to? That goes from Darius Salter. Who do you think Dez is going to go to?
Honestly, I don't know. I thought the Packers originally, Browns.
Yeah.
Depends who gets hurt.
Yeah.
I mean,
you never know. I mean, I could see him going to the Browns personally because they need wide receiver help since Josh Gordon's not there. What? You never know.
Honestly, Dallas should re-sign him, but there's too many issues with Snake League and all that shit.
Didn't they get out of that contract?
I know they just caught him. They're eating the money, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever they have to eat of it.
I guess he was that big of a cancer.
Dallas needs the most help at receiver, so.
Yeah, right. But yeah, on a side note, man, you're right about Sheets. That really upset your stomach.
Yeah, it really does.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I got to shit again.
Nah, but I mean,
I think because we're not used to it.
In 1 mile.
I don't eat Wawa.
These people are like used to sheets.
Yeah, it's
That's probably how they shit every day.
Yeah.
Just go to Sheets.
Just go to Sheets. Get fucking chicken tenders and your mozzarella sticks and you'll be good to go.
Just text me.
But damn, like, I don't know, like, to me, I don't really eat at those stores much. They're convenience stores to me. But if I had to pick somewhere, I don't know. I don't really care. It's just same shit to me. But, yeah. What are you playing? Playing some fucking cock-ass music. And I got this mocha filled with sugar. I swear
Exit right to exit.
I am eating as healthy as anyone could ever eat. This trip killed me.
Oh shit.
Any more questions in the chat?
No, not yet. What happened?
Babbitt's fighting somebody.
Really?
Or no, he's trying to break up some fight or something.
Let me see this.
Continue straight for.
Look at this shit wreck. He shouldn't even try.
You got some more questions.
JD with Hawk Hater TV says, "Did you guys run into any players, fans you know?" We ran into Trey Thomas and Hugh Douglas, and I saw like Reese too, but I didn't run into him. But we literally like ran into Trey Thomas. Like
Also, we were in the best spot for the inductees coming out of
Yeah, you guys saw the video of the Brian Dawkins arrive, and that was like we were right there.
We saw Dawkins, Ray Lewis, Ron Rivera, Lovie Smith.
Everyone was there. Bill Belichick.
Greg Olson.
Hey, what's up, Jake? Yeah, Bill Belichick was there. Kraft was there. Rex Ryan was there.
Everybody.
It's pretty awesome.
Big person missing was McNabb.
I would technically say we ran into Jake Glazer, too.
Yeah, we did. There's Jake Glazer.
Yeah, just passing us.
Meathead.
Cowboys have... All right, hold on. Cowboys have the worst receiving corps in the league. Do I agree or disagree? I can't disagree with that, but I also can't agree with that because I'm pretty sure there's a team that is worse.
No, they're the worst.
You think so?
Yeah. You could say the Jets or the Browns. The Browns are pretty good. They got Javaris Landry now.
Did I see your last few videos, Jake? No, I gotta check them out later. I have a lot of time on the road, so I'll just check it out. JD Hawkhater just said, "How did I almost die?" I was just kidding. I didn't almost die, but I felt like I was gonna die, and at that point I didn't even care.
When was this?
The cop.
Oh yeah.
All right, I didn't almost die, but all right. So basically, I'll tell the story once again, and then I'll read the comments on the comment section. So we're heading to Canton. We had a great 2 first days before going to Canton. We went to Cedar Point, one of the best amusement parks in the world, and we went to the Cleveland Indians game. All right, 2 good days. We went to the Thirsty Parrot. We had a ton of fun there. All right. So we wake up at this hotel that looks like it could be in the movie from The Last House on the Left. Looks like we could all get murdered on sight. So we start traveling from there. We hit the Ohio Turnpike. And I drive fast. I have a lead foot, so I drive really fast. I was probably going about 105 easily because there's no one on these fucking roads in Ohio. And the speed limit's 70. So I'm going, and there's this law that's like move over. So if you see flashing lights and there's a cop here with flashing lights on, you're supposed to move over to the other lane. So it's move over, slow down. So I slowed down to 70, so I technically slowed down. And then out of nowhere, when I'm up to the Easy Pass lane, the cop comes from behind me, and he's trying to pull me over, and I'm like, dude, I'm trying to go somewhere else. Like, I'm trying to get somewhere safe. I'm not trying to stick in one spot. So basically, I pull over to the side of the road. The first thing he asked me is, why didn't you stop when I first asked you to? And I wanted to be, like, I'm usually sarcastic with people, but I realized it was a cop. But he wanted me to stop right where the easy pass was. And I'm like, dude, you know how much of a fucking jerk off I would have looked if I did that? Like, I'm not going to do that. So basically, all right, whatever. He didn't care at that point. So he's like, do you guys got anything in here, like drugs or cold ones or anything like that? Because he sees a box of Yinglings, all right, that are not even open. So...
It's not a good beer?
No, Yingling is the worst beer in the world. If you guys did not know that, Yingling is like drinking literal piss.
Nah,
like it's
Coors Light.
it's bad. But yeah, he looks at my friend's eyes and he's like, you guys look guilty. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? You look guilty. Like, what are you trying to do here? Like, why do cops be jerk-offs? But whatever. So he's like, so do you know about the move over law? And I'm like, no, I've never heard of it in my life because I don't get pulled much because I have an eye for the cop. And then he makes me get out of the car. He sits me in the back of his car to give me the ticket. This is the weirdest thing I've ever been a part of.
He wanted your social security number too, didn't he?
He wanted my social security number too.
He wanted your address, your mom's name, your dad's name, your name of your dog,
yeah,
goldfish's name.
I don't have a goldfish. If I did have a goldfish, he'd want it. But he puts me in the back there and he's like, oh, by the way, your friend had the guiltiest eyes I've ever seen in my 27-year career.
Not my eyes. Rob, show him your eyes.
He just looked at him. He's like, your friend was guilty. And I was like, whatever, dude. So he gives me the ticket. It's an expensive ticket. But I just wanted to share that story with you guys because that was just a really weird part of my day. And that's why cops get bad reps because of assholes like that.
It almost ruined your trip. But
it could have.
We're not going to let that ruin your trip.
It could have ruined my trip, but it didn't.
Got some more questions here.
All right, so Bad Dog destroyed Mosh. Yeah, I heard about that one. Dak is the 5th best quarterback in the division. Agree or disagree? That's a hard agree.
I have him as 4th. I think Eli sucks.
Really?
Yeah. Especially now.
Dak is the worst QB in our division. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, boy, Scotty needs more subscribers. Yeah, I agree. He doesn't really do YouTube.
If I still made videos,
he doesn't really do YouTube.
Maybe I'll come back. I don't know. I've been gone for so long. We'll see.
He's not consistent enough.
I'm just a guest on your channel, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big time guest. He's a team player. But yeah, he's sometimes on my show on A2D Radio. Shout out to those guys.
We'll be back in September.
And he's my co-host back there.
Yeah.
But yeah, us as a 3 will be back in September. Well, I'll be back on the show next week with Rob, but as a whole, we'll be ready to go in September.
Eagles season. We're about to kick ass.
Yeah.
During Eagles season.
Yeah.
And can't miss every Saturday morning.
Yeah, that show, I like that show, you know. I'm trying to get acquainted with some of the people that run the show, but our show is so different from theirs that it's kind of tough, but I'll get acquainted with them. We have some more questions. David in Atlanta just put out a video. Help David get to Philly week 1. Are you going to donate? I would like to see him come into Philly, but right now I'm kind of on my last dime for this trip, so it's kind of tough. Like my card stopped, so I had to deal with the $200 cash I had the whole time. So it was kind of tough to be on a budget, especially the way I spend fucking money. But yeah, we made it work.
What's Eagle Speed talking about?
Jake Reynolds says
put on $100 by Little Mouse.
God. Jake Reynolds says will the Flyers win a cup with Carter Hart? Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you. Like, I love the Philadelphia Flyers. I don't know what kind of direction they're going in.
There is no direction.
There's no direction. The only direction they can go is up, because they've fucking been so mediocre. And Carter Hart, I hear a lot of good things about him, but if you're going to play the guy, play him right now.
Once they stop playing that fucking woman singing, maybe we'll have a chance. What's her name? Rita? What the fuck's her name?
Kate Smith.
Kate Smith. Once she stops singing, then maybe we'll have a chance. But until then, forget about it.
Am I subscribed to Rover Sports? No, I'm not, Jake. I'll look into it after on this trip at some point. We have like fucking 5.5 hours to go, so I'm just trying to find a way to keep myself entertained. We have 13 people watching. But yeah, I'm just.
Guys.
Wow.
So we should do a poll question. Sheets or Wawa?
Derek asked us how far away were we from the stage.
Probably like.
We were far, but it was still a good
Probably like 500 feet.
Yeah, we were pretty far, but I mean, it's still, you can still see everything.
There was no bad seat in the stadium, except for to the right and
It
left.
was a really shitty stadium, but
It was good for a Hall of Fame induction, I guess.
yeah, it was pretty shitty.
Not for a football game.
Sheets is better than Wawa. See, listen. All right, so Jake, I'll actually tell you a story.
Too.
I did think that at first. I wasn't even trolling.
That was day one.
I did think that first because it was cleaner. It had better people. Like no one was assholes. They were all nice to you, and I thought it was better.
More selection.
And it had
too.
beer, and I thought that was awesome. But then I had to go to the bathroom so bad that night that it just made me change my mind. Like it was just so bad. It's like I fucking like.
It all gave us the shit.
It was bad. Like it was really bad. I'm not even trying to joke here. Like I'm not trying to like be biased towards Wawa because I'm not a biased person. You guys
My
know
stomach
me.
hurts now, honestly, just thinking about it.
Yeah. Like it wasn't good. Like it tasted alright.
I can't wait to go back to Wawa when we get home.
I don't really like Wawa either. I mean,
You
I don't get it. To be honest with you.
You don't?
Nah.
Yeah.
I prefer a nice cheesesteak. You know.
Where from Pat's?
No. Delisandro's.
That's deep in the city.
Is B-Dog my favorite?
He's mine.
It says, mine's the guy that won us the Super Bowl, Nick Foles. That's mine. But B-Dog is, you know, I'm actually gonna say they're tied.
Yeah.
They're tied. I gotta put the guy that won us the Super Bowl in there. But then again, B-Dog, he's not just a team player. He is Philly. So I gotta go 1-1 with them. Yeah, I gotta go 1-1 with them.
For me, it's Dawkins 1, Wentz 2, Foles 3.
Let's do Foles 3. And you didn't like Foles, so that's big.
Yeah, no. He's growing on me, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, buy me a Foles jersey, maybe then I'll like him.
Yeah. But yeah, at Canton we saw the whole Foles selection, and
They need an Eagles section, maybe.
yeah, you know, everyone was all hovered around Foles, the whole box.
Dude, the amount of Eagles fans there can't be like underestimated.
It was crazy.
Honestly.
It was yesterday. It was Eagles and Ravens fans, and then everyone else.
More Eagles fans.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. Or
It
we
was-
were at least louder.
It was almost like the parade, honestly.
Yeah.
I haven't been around that many Eagles fans since the parade.
Yeah, it was definitely really fun. Jake just asked, do you think Wentz is a top 5 quarterback?
Yeah, I think I have him at 6.
6? Yeah.
Wilson beat him head to head.
Yeah, but that was just one game. Like, Wentz showed the whole season that he had it, you know? And then the next week against the Rams, put on a baller performance.
Seahawks, I don't know. We just can't win in Seattle.
Yeah.
Maybe now that we have Michael Bennett, we can win.
Yeah, Roethlisberger isn't in my top 5.
He won 2 Super Bowls. He's in mine.
Doesn't matter. So did Eli.
He's a lot better than Eli. He's still in the fucking playoffs. Eli isn't.
Yeah.
Got some more questions there.
Wentz is 1-0 against Big Ben.
True.
Yep, it's true. Killed him.
Defense played really good that game too.
Yeah. Definitely.
I think we missed some questions.
We could have. Alright. What do I think is the hardest game this
There's
year?
a question
I know.
about that.
What do you think our hardest game is this year? Our hardest game this year, I don't even think it's close.
Saints.
No.
What?
I think it's the LA Rams.
I think so.
Yeah. I don't think it's even close. I think the LA Rams going revenge on us, and Carson Wentz is going back to the field where he got injured. And it's on Sunday Night Football.
Rams are gonna be really good or like take a step
really
back.
bad.
I don't know about really bad, but I think I have them at like 10-6, 11-5.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
That's going to be a great game. And honestly, I think that game could set up who gets home field advantage.
So you're not high on the Saints.
No, I think that I told you guys that's a tough game.
At New Orleans.
Yeah, that's a really tough game.
Inside the Superdome.
He said toughest. I think that goes head to head with that one, but I'll just say the Rams because I think they're a better team. But yeah, they upgraded on defense.
You answer that question to ball or
I
not?
don't want to. Marara said, "Will you do a roster prediction?" I'm not really into roster predictions. I'll do a schedule prediction. I haven't done one yet. I'll do a schedule prediction. Actually, do me a favor, chat. Run me down the Eagles games this year. I know the first 4. I'll do a schedule prediction right now.
I can pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up. I'll start off with week 1. Versus Atlanta, that's a win. That's going to be a tough game. A lot of people think we're going to steamroll Atlanta. I don't. I think it's going to be one of those revenge games that they have against us, and they're going to want to like shut us up on banner night. So I think that'll be a really close game. So week 1, I have the Eagles winning week 1. I will say 21-17. Week 2, absolute blowout. I think we win that.
Yeah. Winston's not playing.
He's not even playing. Week 2, absolute blowout. I see 31-10. I don't think it's gonna be close. Versus the Colts. Now, this can either be a blowout on our end or a very close trap game. This is a weird one for me because it all depends on how Andrew Luck plays.
Frank Reich.
Yeah, Frank Reich. Yeah. I'm gonna give us the win. I'm gonna start us out 3-0, but that'll be a interesting one.
I was at 4-0. I'd be shocked if we don't go 4-0.
The game where I think we could lose out of all that, it's not that they're better than us,
The Titans.
is the Titans.
No.
Because we always have that one game a
Dude,
year
how
where
is
we play like shit.
Marcus Mariota against our D-line. Like, come on.
Marcus
I just
Mariota
don't
was
see-
good last year.
No, he sucked. He had more picks than
Did you
touchdowns.
see him against the Pats? That's all right. And Kansas City.
Wait, in the playoffs, they
Yeah.
got destroyed.
Okay, we're back. First of all, the Minnesota Vikings, they're pissed off from last year. They upgraded at quarterback. And the Minnesota Vikings, I'm going to have to label us having a loss. Eventually. We're alive again. All right, so 5-1. We beat the Giants. Anyone that says we're not going to beat that game, they're just delusional. Especially if we lose against the Vikings, they're delusional. We're not going to lose 2 straight like that. Then we play the Panthers at home. That's an automatic win. That's a win. 6-1. Jaguars.
That's a loss for me.
Ooh.
That's a loss.
That's my first loss.
I have that as a win.
So I have us at like
I do.
7-1, I think.
I think we play up to our opponents. I think we'll win that game. It's on neutral field. I think we win that game.
We never played in London before, our first trip over the pond, so...
Did the Jags?
Yeah, they play there every year.
All right.
So I thought it was a loss.
Versus the Cowboys Sunday Night Football.
That's a win at home.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna detail this game a little bit.
Which one?
The Cowboys game.
Okay.
All right. So I want to put this as a win. I'm probably gonna. Yeah, we're in Pennsylvania.
That was
In 1 mile, stay to the right to
We're gonna win this game. But there's always something about the Cowboys. They always split with us every year. It's really weird.
I want to beat them at home, you know?
Yeah, and it's a tough one. Fuck it. I'll put it as
1.
at the Saints. That's a loss.
Yeah, that is a
8-2
loss.
versus the Giants. 9-2. We'll win that game. Redskins.
Playing the Redskins late in the year for the first time in a while. I
Yeah.
don't know if that...
It should be.
I don't know if that means anything, but we usually play them like in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, the Redskins.
Monday Night Football.
It's Monday
so
football. Oh, we'll win that game.
It's at home.
10-2. Wow. Okay. 10-2 at the Cowboys. I
This
said
could
we're
be
gonna
a
split with
loss.
them. I said we're
Yeah.
gonna split with them. So we'll be 11.
And 3.
Stay to the right to toll.
Then at the Rams,
It's a win for me.
that's a loss for me. 10-4. First the Texans, 11-4. I think we win that later on the year, and then we're at the Redskins.
Continue straight for
So I was at 13-3.
I have us 12-4.
12-4.
Yeah, I have us at 12-4.
Either way, I think it's gonna, we might get the number 1 seed, but there's gonna be another team that's really good too. So
Yeah.
either it's the
Packers or the Saints. Well, Rodgers always kills us, so
I think we'll lose. We don't play the Packers, right?
no, we'll play them in the playoffs.
okay. So my record prediction was 12-4, Derek. Rams aren't making the playoffs. Going to be like the 2011 Eagles. Okay. He has it at 12-4 as well. Jake, y'all play the Bucks without Jameis. Not fair. Yeah. Well, he's got to stop fucking
He
raping
sucks
people.
anyways. We beat him with Jameis, so
Yeah. Trash defense and Fitzpatrick, huge blowout. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a blowout game, but no, we'll see. That's just what I think about the schedule.
anymore.
No, you wanted me to answer that one question, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not giving that any more publicity.
Look at these hick towns. Nothing but fields and fucking.
Yeah, hick towns. Dude, we've been streaming for like a half hour.
Yeah.
Dude, it's taking up a while. I like it.
So we're all going to week 1.
We're all going to week 1. It's gonna be a really expensive game, but you know I don't really care.
I feel like we've never been more comfortable going into a season.
Oh yeah, big time.
Just because, like, I don't even know, the locker room culture is just different.
It's way different.
It's like we know how to win. We know how to beat teams we should beat. You know?
Yeah, I mean the locker room.
We didn't really have a bad loss. I guess you could say the sit down. That's about it last year.
Joe Rock says week 1 predictions. I just said 2 seconds ago. Well, not 2 seconds ago, more like 1 minute ago. I have us beating Atlanta 21-17. I think it's going to be a fairly close game.
It'll be entertaining.
It'll be a really entertaining game, but
See if Julio Jones plays. He's still holding out, or what's going on with that?
No, I don't think he's holding out anymore.
Did he show up?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he just wanted his contract to be fixed or whatever, but he's a good player, so why wouldn't he?
Top 2 receiver in the league.
Easy. But like the Atlanta Falcons are weird because they were like a year away from the Super Bowl, and then they choke, and then I don't know, their top receiver wants out. We paid Julio, he showed up yet. You know, Julio's like definitely one of the best wide receivers in the league. Top 3 at least. My top 5 wide receivers right now, Antonio Brown 1. I'm gonna go DeAndre Hopkins 2. 3.
Especially with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I'll go with 3. I'll go Obi. 4. I'll go Julio. 5. I'll go AJ Green. Those are my top 5. Because I think with any other Green with Paul.
Where do you have Alshon? Top 10 or
top
no?
10?
He was really good last year.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, did he have one drop? I don't even think. I don't even think he had a drop.
Well, technically he did. In the Super Bowl, it tipped off his hand. And
Yeah.
Did I see that we signed Corey Graham? Yeah, it's a good
I should
signing.
have mentioned that.
It's a good signing. You know, he
Definitely under the radar. We needed him back though.
Yeah, I mean, our running game isn't the best right now. Like, everyone loves JHI, but you guys got to remember, he has a bone-on-bone knee issue. So, you know, you need that second option. And I feel like Corey Graham played good last year. So
He played fucking amazing. Especially with the Malcolm Jenkins comes down in the box. Now Corey Graham can be the safety in the back.
Definitely. You know, it should be interesting. Corey Graham, he helped a lot last year. We need that third safety.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We used to talk about Jenks.
I was talking about Corey Graham, I think.
But no, he's like, we need a third safety.
Yeah, Corey Graham's the third safety. You got Malcolm Jenkins, Rodney McLeod, now we got Corey Graham.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because we only had Trey Sullivan
Oh, yeah,
on the
you're right.
roster.
Fuck, yeah, you're right.
We only had Trey Sullivan on the roster, so...
Yeah. Did I cry during the dog beach? No, I didn't cry. I thought it was... See, I was filming it the whole time. 5 hours. Yeah. Yeah, we stayed in Canton. I don't know what everyone else did that came to Canton, like the Green Legion, and I saw that they were here. But, you know, they probably headed back right after the fucking thing.
You know, Brian Dawkins got on his private jet and flew back to wherever the fuck he lives.
Yep. Royalty.
People had fucking training camp at 8 a.m. Like Ron Rivera, people had to go back to their jobs.
Yep.
You know? Greg Olson.
But no, F Teams asked me if I cried during the Dawkins speech. No, I filmed the whole thing. That's on my channel. So I was really concentrated on getting a good shot, because that's just what I do. Like, I mean, I do like to watch like the players I love and everything like that, but I like to also capture the moment so I can watch it again later. So I was hearing what he was saying, and the one part that I really caught my eye, and my ear, my audio wise, was his suicide speech, because that's such a big thing, because you never know, someone could have dealt with something that night and he probably could have saved them. So that was
people in the stadium. You know?
That was big.
Everyone goes through their dark times. So.
No, and for Brian Dawkins to say something like that, like the one sentence that got me was when he said he was trying to figure out how to kill himself to give his wife the money. Because there's only because if he would have killed himself the wrong way, he would have lost all that money. And
dude, it's just like we all have haters, but like people need to like shut the fuck up. I mean,
yeah,
seriously, like you don't know what you're saying to someone and how that can impact them on their day-to-day life.
exactly.
And to make them question themselves that hard, I mean, dude, I mean, if you have nothing nice to say, just like don't say it at all.
Just keep your mouth shut.
You know?
Like,
I mean, people called him little, and that literally like set him off.
With his mind.
I mean, he heard it over and over again every day of his life, and eventually everyone has a breaking point. So,
listen, that guy might be little for a fucking.
I mean, everyone loves to joke around, but if it's like becomes like bullying, like just go fuck yourself. I mean, if you're a bully, you hate yourself more than the other person. So.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I've had people call me shit. You know, it just
everyone has.
It makes me go higher and above and try to be better. You know, it used to really affect me, like especially like growing up. But you know, I don't let that shit bother me either, because you know, if people bully you, they're just fucking jealous of you. That's just the way I see it. Like you just gotta be better.
For real, there's no reason to bully someone, especially when you're fucking like over 18. Like,
it's like
how old
it's
are
like
you?
Grow up, you're a fucking adult. Like
you're still bullying people.
Yeah. It's like Jesus Christ. I talk shit to people sometimes, but it's because it's deserving, and it's because they're saying stuff to me.
And you're never gonna go that extra mile, like to fucking like torment.
Exactly.
Them,
I don't go the extra mile to torment someone. Like if I have beef with someone, yes, I'm gonna talk shit to them. But if I don't have beef with you, I have no problem with you.
I know what's better than sheets.
What's better than sheets?
Comanche Brothers.
Shut the fuck up. See, right there, I felt like bullying him right now. Because that's fucking gross.
We know you're a big bully, so it's all good. We know Kyle's a big bully. So
no, I'm not a bully. I'm just a good trash talker, and you know, it's entertaining, you know. But I don't go on my way to bully someone like outside of YouTube and stuff like that.
I mean, YouTube comments are like, look at EDP's comments, you know. Look at EDP's comments.
They're harsh, man. Like,
you know, would these people actually say it to your face in real life? Of course not.
They don't know who you are.
I mean, if Brian Dawkins can feel like that, anybody can.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're a fucking millionaire. Probably got bitches on bitches, fucking $1 billion home, you know.
Guy never curses either. So that was really different to hear, because he struggled with alcohol and drug abuse, and he never cursed, which is really odd. Really odd. But yeah, he's the one guy that deserved to be inducted.
Enshrined.
Yeah. You know, it was a really amazing moment.
And honestly, the Eagles fans, they were pretty respectful. I mean, they booed Jerry Jones. It's not a game; it's a Hall of Fame speech. But
the only thing I didn't like is when they wanted a moment of silence and like
for somebody that died. Right?
Yeah, and we kept doing the Eagles chant. I'm like,
I don't know if they heard that, but it might have been like mid Eagles chant.
Mid Eagles chant, yeah, it could have been. But yeah. Who do I roll with in college football? I'm a Rutgers fan. I'm in with the bad times and the good times. Yeah. That's pretty much just the college football. It's right around the corner. I was gonna go to the opener, but I have a show. So
priorities, you know.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Let me look up Rutgers' schedule.
I always go to the home opener. I'm definitely gonna go to the Penn State game.
Yeah, I might be down for that. Find a Penn State party.
It's in Brunswick.
It's in Rutgers. We thought about going.
I would have went to Happy Valley.
To Penn State last year, but we
I'd talk about a drive.
It's actually not bad. It's 4 hours.
We thought about it. But
I mean, yeah, once you do it, you can do anything.
We were just
right?
like, you know, Rutgers has no shot at winning, so whatever. All right, the RU schedule. Rutgers plays Texas State.
That's a win.
That's a win. Ohio State week 2.
That's a loss.
That's a loss. It's a blowout loss.
Kansas at Kansas week 3.
That's a win.
And then I think so too.
Oh, you got
Schedule
another
done 10-6.
Yep.
At home against Buffalo, at home against Atlanta, at home against Illinois.
Okay. They can make a bowl.
might be able to. Wow.
Yeah.
It gets tough later on, though.
Michigan State and Michigan. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
There's no losses. They're getting there, though.
Because this is their last 4 games. This is what it consists of: Wisconsin at Wisconsin,
Ooh.
Michigan at home,
I might go to that one.
Penn State at home, and Michigan State at Michigan State.
Okay.
That's gonna be tough.
Rob, give us a Phillies report. Let's talk some baseball.
Well, first pitch is 135, and it's 137. So
You're trying to get the stream up, right?
How's that Atlanta game going?
I'll pull that up too next.
Will the Phillies
haven't started yet?
Will the Phillies win the division, or will the Braves catch up?
1-0 Mets now.
Really?
Alright. I mean, fuck with Andrew. Tell him let's go Mets.
You're actually gonna say let's go Mets? Would never thought I saw the day.
Honestly, to me, the Phillies are the biggest shock since the Eagles winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I did not have the Phillies winning this many games.
I mean, I did, but not this consistently. Like, this is pretty cool.
Let me see if I can get the Phillies game going.
What do you think it is, Gabe Kapler or what?
It could be. You know, he got booed out of the building this first game.
Yeah, that was a joke. Fans, like, your fucking first game, like, I get it's the home opener, but
Yeah. No patience. No patience.
it's literally one fucking game.
Yep. Good on gas.
We gotta stop soon.
Alright.
You gotta take a big shit anyways. A big shit.
Sheets.
What if we'll run into the 4th of July crew where we stop? You never know.
Sure, boys.
Dak is the worst quarterback history of the NFL.
No, I wouldn't say
he's
that.
not. Honestly, I have him over Eli.
Cowboys 0-16.
I like that.
We can only
Dude, it was
dream.
funny at the Canton, the Hall.
They
of,
just had to get the Cowboys in there.
yeah,
right?
the Hall of Fame. What is it?
There
Building.
was a fight. Yeah.
There was Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott jerseys right next to each other. For whatever reason, they were in Canes, like a Triumph building, and all the Eagles fans were just giving it the finger.
And
So
they actually
funny.
put the ball up there of one of the Cowboys' 3 losses.
Yep.
That's funny.
What the hell? Dude, people are so weird in Ohio.
Here we go. I'm
Is that a
streaming it right
kayak?
now.
I think so.
Noah's on. Oh my
Never seen
God,
a
yo.
trailer for a kayak. Shit,
Phillies
like a
won.
car, but-
Phillies going for the sweep with Noah on the mound today, baby. Let's go.
And that's the game. they
Kaiser
lose.
Tech.
That'll probably be the game they lose. Watch. Final flash. I love to see Dallas go 0-16, but that'll never happen.
Yeah, I have them at 8-8.
Never say never.
They got to keep it entertaining, you know, for the Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
And then rip their hearts
I
out.
mean, no one was getting inducted to the Hall last night, but they mentioned the Cowboys at least like 5 times.
like twice.
Well, that one lady
Oh, yeah,
was
and
a
then Ray
Cowboys
Lewis
reporter.
said against Dallas.
Yep. Well, he almost became a Cowboy.
Who, Ray Lewis?
Yeah.
When?
Like they were talking about trading him in like 2009, 2010.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was a 17-year rating. 2,600 tackles. That's ridiculous. He has 2,600 tackles, I think 75 sacks, 1 murder, and...
Okay, and then Brian Urlacher grew up a Cowboys fan, didn't he?
Yeah. How much longer of a drive do I have up? 5 hours?
Yeah, 5 hours, 3 minutes.
5 hours and 3 minutes. It's not too bad. This is shaking like a motherfucker. Because in Pennsylvania, they never want to fix their roads and leave all these stupid bumps in the middle of the road. If Zeke gets suspended for the season, Cowboys will... What?
Go 0-16.
They will
Probably.
go 0-16.
If anything bad happens to them, like, they're just done.
Do you think Dak's good?
What?
Do you think Dak's good?
I think he's okay. I mean, he did go 13-3 and 9.
In 5.9 miles.
He definitely needs help. He can't do it all by himself.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I mean, nobody can except for, like, Brady and Rodgers.
Yeah, especially Rodgers. Rodgers is a beast. Dak is awful. Worst QB in NFL history. I wanna. Who is behind this account?
The Dallas
The
Cowboys,
Cowboys suck. Yeah.
Actually, there's no Giants fans there. None. I didn't see one
I
Giants.
saw one. It was a kid.
I had the Odell back
Yeah.
then. I think he was an Odell fan, not a Giants fan. A couple Redskins fans. They got the GM got inducted.
Yeah.
Who knows? Which really come for. I mean, I know he won your Super Bowl, but that was back in like the fucking 70s.
There were a couple of Patriots fans there.
Yeah, Randy Moss.
Randy Moss.
Some kid got so salty. Someone said "fuck Kraft," and the kid went "fuck you."
Tebow better than Dak. Why on earth would Zeke get suspended this year? I already had a suspension last year.
Because of that, the tit flip, the St. Patrick's Day shit.
Yeah, he flipped the girl's tit.
Yeah, flipped their tit out. So
Sanchez equals Dak. Yeah.
Sanchez had a couple good years, I guess.
I never liked him.
He was like a Hollywood quarterback.
Yeah.
He's more worried about his GQ and modeling than playing football.
Yep.
Dak trash.
This guy hates Dak.
He is overhyped. I'll say that.
They fucking made him watch Wentz film to make him a better quarterback.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, everybody watches everybody though, but
Mm-hmm.
it was a troll job.
Yep. As a Giants fan, I can agree with that. Dallas is trash. Derek Scott said, "Who's the last Eagles Hall of Famer we've had?" I think it was Reggie White.
We got to double check on that, but I think it was
Yeah.
Reggie White. Our next one will be Jason Peters. Without a doubt.
Maureen said Philly 11-5, Giants 10-6, Dallas 8-8, Washington 8-8.
I could see the Giants being like decent, but just because they were so bad last year, you know,
I think you're gonna be frauds again.
the fans will like riot or they don't care. When the Giants are bad, the fans just give up.
Yeah, they
You know?
they literally give up. Like at that
They're like,
stadium-
whatever, we suck, whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah. We have 4 Super Bowls.
Eagles fans riot when the team sucks. The Eagles fans care the most.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, Cowboys fans care
Even
so
Giants
much that they
fans-
make up shit.
I just feel like I don't see the passion with Giants fans as much.
Cowboys fans are loyal.
To a fault.
I will say that much. How careful should we be with Wentz? Very careful. In my opinion. You could ask them differently. He's our franchise. You got to be careful. You know, I understand if
Pitchers battle.
I understand if you're
In 1 mile,
doctor says you're 100% to play him. I understand with that to an extent. It depends on the game action he's seen. Because you don't want to just rush someone out there with rust.
At least we play shitty teams at the beginning of the year. Not shitty, but easier teams than
Yeah.
the rest of the year. The Bucks, Colts, Titans.
Yeah. Yep, because we definitely want another enshrinement in the Hall of Fame one day.
With Wentz or Foles.
Once, I think that Foles could get in the Hall of Fame by default. If you look at the stats, I mean,
He has to win
why
another
not?
Super Bowl with another team.
Yeah, I would love to see him get in the Hall of Fame. You can just drive through that.
Yeah, true.
stay to the right to
Just drive through that.
Easy piss, like
Okay.
Hasselbeck better than
Got a
Dak.
lot of
Which
got,
one?
got a lot of backseat drivers in this court.
what a catch by that fan. Wow.
Is Geno's really the best cheesesteak spot? No.
continue straight for
Geno's is like a fast food joint.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Pax is better. Pax.
I think that honestly, I think they're both.
I mean,
the same.
Geno's is like the
No,
tourist,
Pax,
the
they cut
tourist
the steak
cheesesteak.
up. Geno's they don't, but if you want to get a good cheesesteak in Philly, go to
Delisandro's.
It's a little rich, but
Yeah, that's what
me
he
some
said. Yeah.
places in the Northeast you can get a better cheesesteak at.
Yeah. I think Jim's is alright too.
Zach Ertz likes gyms a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, Pat's and Geno's wouldn't be my first destination. It's touristy. That's where people go because
They take a picture of it, you know.
yeah. 3-13 was an embarrassment for
It
the
was.
Giants. Yeah, it's a big embarrassment.
But everyone goes through those seasons and they just
It
like
happens.
I don't know, they didn't bail, but they just like accepted it, you
Yeah.
know? Like they weren't really mad.
Like shit, we could turn around and be bad this year. We never know. Like, am I gonna say we're gonna be bad? No, but there's fluky seasons.
That wasn't a fluke. I mean, they'd been McAdoo.
Yeah, Ben McAdoo is bad. They beat Denver though, which made no sense.
Whatever, Denver's
Yeah, but Denver
good
kicked the
either.
shit out of Dallas.
10 pitch at bat. God.
Dak is a dink and dunk QB. Yeah, he's a game manager.
No, we talk about Dak more than fucking Foles. Wentz. Shit.
It's because he's a Cowboy.
Sucks.
Our fan base hates the Cowboys.
Yeah, we know. Someone comment on Twitter, anything with a star, they fucking hate.
Yeah. Do I think Sidney Jones will have a good year? I hope so.
He needs to.
He's another one coming off of the injury, but yeah,
We need another
yeah.
corner and tackle. Unless you like Big V.
I do like Big V. I like how he filled in for Jason Peters.
Be a 10-year starter. I don't know about that.
Rex Grossman better than Dak.
Rex Grossman did make a Super Bowl. So.
Yeah. We were talking about that last night.
There were so many Bear fans there.
But what I was saying, I was telling them last night, because the Brian Urlacher 06 Bears kind of reminded me of something. Dude, the way I look at it, and I'm watching the Phillies game as I'm saying this up here, stream it. They're in the first inning right now, but what I'm saying right now is Eagles got robbed in that 06 playoff game against the Saints. Oh my God. Because they called this one of the most bullshit penalties, false starts I've ever seen in my life on our offensive linemen. And it was while they didn't call it until after the Eagles had caught the ball, which would have went for 20 yards, and at least it would have put them at least 20 yards from the end zone, and definitely in field goal range. They called that false start. It became 4th and 15. Was that 06 Eagles team?
What about that hit on Reggie Bush?
Yeah, that was nuts.
That was
But given the predicaments of that 06 Eagles team, you know, the circumstances with all them injuries, it would have been nice to get there, but they would not have stood an absolute shot in hell against that 06 Bears team in Chicago.
Yeah.
They would have got blown out. Hey,
Yeah, someone asked me if I was mad when the Giants drafted Barkley. Me? Yeah. Because I knew they just got better by drafting them. But at the same time, you have to realize how bad they were last year. Like, you can't just get one player and get automatically better. Like, you look at who's their QB still. You know, I mean, he's almost 40, and he wasn't that good to begin with. So, yeah, it sucks that they have Saquon Barkley because he's great. But
They're
just
probably gonna try and beat Dallas, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, run the ball like
yeah.
60% of the time.
Am I an NBA fan? Yeah, I like the Sixers. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, our D line was built to stop the run, so.
Yeah, it was. It's not. I don't think our D line is able to contain mobility though, and that showed versus Seattle. We're lucky we didn't face any. NFC. Nitro, are you going to go in any more Yankees games this year? Yeah, playoffs. Probably with Sox.
We're almost to Pittsburgh.
We are?
1 mile.
now the Pittsburgh exit's 376.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I guess you can get to Pittsburgh. Hot in Philly today.
Oh, really?
90 degrees and sunny.
Wow.
90 here.
It's pouring here in Pittsburgh. Is it?
It is very boring. There's nothing noteworthy to do.
No, he said it's pouring.
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard too.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's that cloud.
Yeah. 18 miles.
Come on, Nola.
What is he pitching bad?
No, all these pitches are this early on like this.
Yeah, it's raining. Final Flash said. You live in Pittsburgh, Final Flash? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I don't know that at all.
I know Ripper Eagle used to do videos.
Mm-hmm.
Ripper Eagle lived in the Pittsburgh area.
He's like your most loyal fan.
What's up?
Final Flash. You're like the most loyal fan, bro. You're always on Kyle's streams.
Yeah. I mean, I have a bunch of followers. Like I follow Final Flash as well. Like he's pretty cool. Like he's like day one, you know.
Yeah.
21 pitch first inning forever.
Wish his connection was better. But yeah, I follow Philly 500. I do follow EDP still. I follow Bad Dog.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of Bad Dogs. He cracks me up. I follow Cop Pizzle. I follow a lot of fans outside of
The Eagles.
the Eagles.
Darius.
Well, Darius is in the Eagles.
Yeah. You said EDP.
I follow Darius. I follow Desert Eagle. I'm shocked we didn't our live stream didn't get taken down yet.
Yeah.
Because of the music.
It's not that loud.
It's true.
But we gotta stop somewhere soon.
Why?
I take a shit.
This might be a rest stop on the side of the highway. I'm not sure. I can get a water.
Keeps rerouting because this road's like just brand new being built.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just stay on it.
We're actually making better time. 6:44.
44.
I'm speeding.
Cop ahead. Slow down.
Oh, let's get this stream taken down.
Huh? Who the hell is Ledfo?
You don't know Ledfo?
No.
Pretty ghetto.
Remember, I said last night, I was like, what do you think Antonio will say about that video?
Well, I mean, what would anybody say about that video? I mean, it's you puking in a fucking toilet.
And recording myself doing it.
Yeah. It's like, that's fucking disgusting.
Oh yeah, Phil.
What's the score on that Braves game?
Still 1-0 Mets.
Yes.
Let's go, Mets. Because we don't see the Braves until, we don't see the Braves until last week of the year.
Yeah, no.
So it's going to be like up and down, back and forth until we see them again.
We gotta do another trip, man. This was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Gotta have more money this time, though.
Let's drive to Nashville.
Nah, it's too long. Take a flight there.
Yeah, you're done with driving, aren't you?
Yeah.
DJ just far enough. As far as we'll drive. We'll Uber there. Couple weekends.
Go back to my court date in Ohio if I wanted to fight it. I'm not gonna fight that shit. If people want to give me tickets, whatever. I haven't gotten pulled over once in this car until then, so whatever. I can have it. If I really did break the law, I guess I broke the law, whatever. Fucking pig. Look at this.
Where the hell are we?
There's somewhere to stop up here.
Bumblefuck. Yeah, we're 2 miles away from the service.
Oh, this is the Allegheny River. Okay, I know where we're at. Yeah, this is the Allegheny River.
Yeah.
31 miles.
That's it.
We're only 400 miles from Hamilton.
Well, there's a sign
So
after.
now
do we have to get
are
gas?
3 and 3. You've got a quarter of a tank. Might as well get something.
31 miles.
That's it.
We're only 400 miles from Hamilton.
Well, there's a sign
So
after.
now
Do we have to get gas?
But there's a sign in after you pass through 76, it said how Harrisburg, 100-something miles.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, 287 miles.
9 miles from Pittsburgh. Stop in Pittsburgh real quick.
The exit for Pittsburgh.
You love Pittsburgh. You're so far get the gas and all.
It's like the New England accent. Like, dude, I remember last week when I went to Fenway Park, Phillies.
You gas things on this side, right?
Yeah.
The left side.
How are we gonna do
And
this?
it was like, yo, I've been there like 5 minutes. It's all of 5. Been there like 5 minutes. Just stepped out of the car and already I heard that New England accent.
Yo, Rob, they're asking you if you're gonna donate to David in Atlanta.
He's really creating a GoFundMe.
Yeah, for Philly.
I gotta see this for real.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell we're doing. That truck should have fucking moved
Jesus
up.
Christ, they're fucking nuts out here.
I'm about to park because I really got a shit. So if I wants to
All right, just go park then.
Just go park and wait for this to subside. This is just insane.
And then we'll figure out what to do
Don't
with the
run
gas.
this poor
Yeah,
guy
watch
over.
out. Watch out. You don't want to hit somebody and get a ticket. All right, back up. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out.
What?
Dude, you don't see the guy
thought he was
right
gonna
there?
hit.
Jesus Christ. Scotty driving gives me a heart attack.
There's like no fucking spots. Didn't we park? We came here before, I think.
Huh?
We didn't.
Nah,
Oh,
there's
shit.
no.
What?
I thought that was someone.
Philly.
Shit. There's like no fucking spots. Like travel day in the U.S.
We're not parking right here.
Or not.
No. It's a bad angle.
We could have made it.
Oh,
This motherfucker.
fuck. Dude, what are you doing?
What?
Just brushing her teeth.
Could have parked right there.
Hey, at least David in Atlanta's taking advantage
Oh, yeah,
of
the
opportunity.
shit's so fucking bad.
This is the worst fucking parking at a service plaza I've ever seen.
Jesus, can they fucking back up? You can back all the way up.
Well, we're waiting for this white
Yo,
red
this
truck
is the
right here.
absolute
Dude, what
worst.
the fuck is going
Worst
on right now?
Service plaza fucking parking I've ever seen in
Oh,
all my
shit, I
life.
back up?
Holy
Like,
shit.
What the fuck?
Continue straight for
Because these dickheads are trying to park right here.
Oh my
dude.
god, like what are you
Watch
doing?
out. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh my god, turn that off.
What the fuck?
Oh, they're trying to
are
park
you
there.
serious?
So fucking motherfuckers. What the fuck?
The fuck? I'll get in a fight. I don't give
I will
a
too,
fuck.
dude. I'm not in the
It's
mood
your
for this
fault,
shit.
dude.
Like
Jesus Christ, guess we're not parking there either.
fucking scumbag.
Let me show fucking.
Dude, this is why I get into so many arguments with people.
continue straight for
They're gonna see me in there. We're gonna fucking
Fucking
powder blue
scumbag.
jersey.
US 1, Philadelphia, Trenton.
People are like, oh, why are you so mean, Night Freak? That's fucking why. People are scumbags.
Jesus, get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna resume this stream when I get back. If you want to watch more of these antics, come back.